I have the pleasure of talking with Jen Nedeau, who has some really interesting comments to make about a program emerging here in DC and actually in a few cities on leadership training, so to speak. And as far as I'm concerned, it is sort of the big picture training of what leadership can be, not only from a political perspective, but certainly in terms of how leadership can relate to successful business. And right now we're going to do a tech swap. Jen, thank you so much.
No problem. Thanks, Jill.
You bet. This is officially Jen Nedeau. Jen, would you introduce yourself?
My name is Jen Nedeau, and I'm the Chief Technology Chair for New Leaders Council. I'm also on the advisory board here in DC.
Fantastic. And can you share a little bit, as the plane goes overhead, can you share a little bit more on the purpose of New Leaders Council, sorry.
Sure. New Leaders Council was created in 2004, essentially as a means to start culling leadership within the progressive movement. Essentially, we just wanted to make sure that the people who were going to be at the top of government someday had all the tools available to them at a young age to be able to be successful and be true political entrepreneurs. So essentially what we do is we have an institute that lasts for 5 months, and the institute is comprised of 20 fellows who go through 5 serious weekends, Sunday and Saturday, all day, where they learn everything from fundraising to campaign management to technology and PR. And essentially this gives them the training they need and the contacts they need if they ever want to run for office, start a business, go on a trip even. But essentially we just want to put a network of people together, give them mentors, and help them be as successful as they can.
Fantastic, excuse me. And from your observation and involvement in really emerging the DC chapter, Jen, can you share a little bit more, just from your opinion, on how you think political entrepreneurship can help improve business entrepreneurship?
Sure. I think it's really important, especially for the progressive community, that we have political leaders in the business space. Many people on the advisory board in the 5 cities that we currently operate in, San Francisco, LA, New York, Boston, and DC, are working in the corporate sector. Yes, some of them have jobs in nonprofits and think tanks, but for the most part, a lot of them work at places, technology companies, law offices, the finance sector.
Sure.
I work in marketing, and we just wanted to have a community of real business people, essentially, who also believed in a greater political movement for the progressive movement. So that's really where business and progressive values intermix, and we'd like to see more people really being successful in every area, but particularly business, with these values intact.
Fantastic. And I tell you what, one quick question. If people want to support NLC, if they want to help volunteer, if they want to participate in general in this leadership training and progressive movement, where can they go?
They can go to newleaderscouncil.org. You'll find all the information you need there, or you can follow us on Twitter at newleaderscncl. That's New Leaders Council for short. And that's where you can find us, and so we'd be happy to get in touch with you and bring you into the group.